How should we speak about Islam? And I want to share with you 5 precious tips from the Quran and the Sunnah. Let's start with the first, knowledge. We speak about Islam with knowledge. Because Allah has mentioned in the Quran in Surah Yusuf, Surah 12, verse number 108. Qul, say, O Prophet, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Hadihi sabili, this is my way. Ad'u ilallah, I call people to Allah. Where does he call people? Towards Allah. Ala basira, based on basira. Basira is evidences. Imam Ibn Kathir says, basira is al-hujjah, evidences, wal yaqeen, and the yaqeen in those evidences. I call people with basira, as if you're seeing with your eyes. Such evidences like you can see with your own eyes. But the verse doesn't end there. It says, Ana wa man ittabani, I and those who do my ittiba, those who follow me. Part of the ittiba of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is to pass on the message of Islam, is to call people adu ilallah, call people to Allah. And how? Ala basira, based on evidences. My brothers and sisters, Allah has said in the Quran, Wala taqfu ma laysa laka bihi ilm. Don't follow that of which you have no knowledge. What is not confirmed, don't follow. We follow that which is confirmed. That is the truth. Al-haq, basira, based on evidences. And we pass on only that. We don't pass on things on assumptions. We don't pass on things which are inauthentic, which are fake currencies, which are false. We don't pass on these things. And we all know the famous hadith of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam where he said, Ballighu, pass it on, anni, from me. Walau aya, even if it is one verse. Don't pass it on from your own side. He said, anni, from me. We have to pass on from where? From our beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Walau aya, even if it is one verse. If you know one verse, pass on one verse, no problem. You know 2, pass on 2. You know 3, pass on 3. You know 10, pass on 10. But if you know 1, you pass on 10. So this is going to be a big problem, my brothers and sisters. وَمَنْ كَذَبَ عَلَيَّ مُتَعَمِّدًا. The hadith continues. The last part of the hadith says, whoever lies in my name, فَلْيَتَبَوَّأْ مَقْعَدَهُ مِنَ النَّارِ. He makes for himself a seat in the fire of hell. Famous hadith. My brothers and sisters, can't we see that in one part of the hadith, we find the accelerator, and later we also find the brake. If you lie in the name of the Prophet, you make for yourself a seat in the fire of hell. مَنْ كَذَبَ عَلَيَّ مُتَعَمِّدًا فَلْيَتَبَوَّأْ مَقْعَدَهُ مِنَ النَّارِ. So my brothers and sisters, I encourage you, you know 1, you pass on 1. You remember just a few minutes back, I shared with you a vision that imagine the day of judgment, and maybe you are a person who does 100 good deeds, and then you speak about it and 5 people get convinced and they also start doing 100. Now imagine in that same scenario, there is a person who knows all inauthentic and wrong things. He is getting minus 100 every day. And he hears the first part of my lecture and he says, yes, I should pass it on. And he starts passing on the inauthentic and wrong things that he knows. And 5 people get convinced. And they also start getting minus 100 every day. So now how much is he going to get? He's going to get minus 600. Minus 100 for his own and minus 500 for misguiding others. So it would have been better for him to keep quiet. He would end up with minus 100, not with minus 600. My brothers and sisters, we know there are great rewards. There is danger. If you are not cautious, if you are not careful, you want to pass on anything and everything that comes to you, then be ready for that. Because there are many hadiths which warn about this. The Prophet ﷺ said, Man uftiya bighayri ilmin kana ithmuhu ala man aftahu. Authentic hadith in Abu Dawud. Whoever gives us fatwa without knowledge, the sin of that will be on the person who gave the fatwa.